Oh, we're gonna try this again. Jesus, man. So many computer problems today. Oh man, I had to restart the whole computer because the stupid thing didn't want to work on OBS and all that stuff. But you guys didn't come here to hear about my computer problems. You came here because I'm hoping you guys wanted to hear my thoughts on the Fantastic forecasting that we've got. So it's official. I feel like what was that thing when like SpongeBob and it's like 2 years later. Like I feel like we got this announcement like 10 years ago, and it's like 10 years later. We finally have the cast. Like the movie's not being filmed. We finally got the cast. That's how long it's been. I swear. It feels like Fantastic Four and Blade are just like in production hell. You know what I mean? It was like, how long ago was this stuff announced? It was like, you should have started phase 4 with Fantastic Four. You know what I mean? Like, how do you get rid of freaking Steve Rogers and Iron Man, like Robert Downey Jr. and Tony Stark, get rid of Chris Evans and Captain America, and you start the next phase with a bunch of unknown characters that no one ever heard of. You completely just cut the balls off Thor and cut out his brain because he's stupid as hell, But hey, I digress. I'm not here to complain about phase 4. Yeah, I am. Let's stop bullshitting. Yeah, I am. Oh, anyway, so Fantastic Four finally was announced. The cast was finally announced, and I'm gonna give my thoughts on the casting. Look, you want me to be dead honest with you? Dead honest, right? This is not me trying to be funny. This is not me trying to like humor you or entertain you in any sort of way. If you want my honest to God thoughts just right now on the cast, I looked at that today when I see my buddy Rome over on Facebook post it. I looked at the cast. I was like, damn good cast. All right. Okay. Sure. Damn good cast. Don't have a problem with the cast at all. A lot of people always ask me, like, Rob, who do you fan cast? I hate fan casting questions, right? When we're doing Storms Live and people send in questions, they're like, hey, who would you like to see play? I don't care. I don't care because 99.9% of the time, the people we want to be played as these people don't end up playing these people anyway. So I don't get into fan casting. It just, to me, it's the dumbest thing. A lot of people love it. I'm not saying you're dumb. If you like doing it, you can. I think the premise is dumb, but you like it, go ahead. Fan cast till your ass falls off. I don't care. But I just don't get in fan casting. I like to react to the casting. So we have the official casting. So now I just want to point this out. I said the casting was, no pun intended, fantastic. You see what I did there? Fantastic. And there's 4 of them. 4 fantastic castings. It's Fantastic Four. Okay, let me stop with the dad jokes. I'm sorry. Hey, I just turned 40. Okay, you're gonna get a lot of dad jokes. So yeah, I thought the casting was fantastic. Wink, wink, wink. But look. I get called negative all the time here on the channel. I do, right? I get called negative. Rob, you're always so damn negative. I don't feel like I'm negative. I feel like I just like to point out things that other people don't think of. Like I remember my boy Fatal J. Big shout out to Fatal J. I remember he hit me up on Twitter when the Henry Cavill thing was gonna be rumored for Black Adam, right? And I remember him throwing me a tweet. Well, he didn't send me a tweet. He DM'd me on Twitter, and I said, "Hey, man, it could be fake." And he's like, "Why are you always so negative?" And I'm like, "I'm not negative. I'm just looking at it from a different perspective." My dad always taught me, always be prepared to be let down. So when you are let down, it's not a big shock. Right? Like always assume the worst is going to happen and you're never let down. That's the way my dad kind of taught me. That could be horrible parenting, but you know what? At the end of the day, I never get let down on things, So when Fatal said, "Hey, Rob, here's a clip from this thing. It was taken. It shows Henry Cavill, Superman, Henry Cavill's back." And that's when the Henry Cavill rumors were very, very, again, kind of loud. It wasn't confirmed yet. And I said, "Yeah, it could be fake, right?" And it could have been, right? Come to find out that, yeah, he was in there. He was in the movie. But at the end of the day, if he wasn't in the movie, I wouldn't have been let down. I felt the same way about Spider-Man No Way Home. When everybody's like, "Oh, Toby and Andrew's in the movie." I went into that movie not expecting to see them. That way, if they weren't in a movie, well, I don't care. I was expecting not to see them. But, you know, it feels a little better when you're expecting nothing to happen and stuff happens, you know? So that's sort of my mentality on it. So what was I talking about again? Oh, yeah. Fantastic Four, yeah. So the casting came out. It's fantastic, no pun intended. But like I said, I want to kind of point a couple things out. Not trying to be negative. I'm not trying to be negative at all. I just like pointing things out, all right? I'm not going to rehash the Fatal J Superman tweet, but I do want to point something out. So here's the casting. And I just want to point out two things, okay? I think the casting is fine all around. You have Joel from Last of Us. You got the chick from Hobbs and Shaw, and I believe she's in Mission Impossible. You got this dude who's in Girls and Punisher, and this dude is like everywhere lately. He was in the Andor series, and then you got little baby Robert Downey Jr. who was in Stranger Things. Okay, I like the casting overall. I got two nitpicks, and it's just, you know, whatever. Just indulge me a little bit, okay? Can everybody just sit back, take a swig of water, relax, calm down, and not take things so serious, and let me just kind of critique and come up with these little nitpicks. And maybe after I throw out these little nitpicks, maybe you guys might say, you know what, I think Rob might have a point, right? I love the casting. I'm going to go see the movie, so I don't want to see any hate comments in the comment box going, oh, Robert, he doesn't like it. I like it, okay? I fucking like it. Just leave me alone. All right? Now let me go ahead and give you my nitpicks. Can I do that? All right. Thank you very much. I don't know why I'm yelling, okay? Sorry. It's been a crazy day. Crazy day. Valentine's Day, running around, all kinds of crap. Okay, so here's my nitpick. 1, Pedro Pascal. Look, guys, I bleed Red Viper, okay? I love the Red Viper, man. He goes in, he beat the crap out of the mountain. A lot of you people don't even get that reference, okay? So it just shows you how much you actually pay attention to Pedro Pascal. But I like Pedro Pascal as much as the next guy, right? This dude is a phenomenal actor. I'm getting tired of seeing him in everything, though. like that's my nitpick. Like, this dude is everywhere. Wonder Woman, Last of Us, wow, I'm kind of like ruining my own point because I can't think of anything else he was in. Wonder Woman, Last of Us. He was in a couple Netflix movies. He was in other stuff too, guys. I just got, of course, Mandalorian, you know, but he's been in a lot of stuff, right? Every time I turn around, Pedro Pascal is there, right? Like, and the guy's phenomenal. But it's like every time I turn around, that dude is like either in talks or cast as someone, you know. But yeah, I like Pedro Pascal as much as the next guy, and that's not even my biggest nitpick. That's really not, right? I like Red Viper. Like I said, I bleed Red Viper blood, you know. Like, I'm all down like Charlie Brown, you know, Lucy moving the football on me, you know, with Pedro Pascal. I just wanted to point that out. Like, it literally feels like the dude is everywhere, you know. But my major nitpick comes to this dude right here. I don't know his name. I don't care. As The Rock would say, it doesn't matter what your name is. Okay. My nitpick comes with him. Not that he's a bad actor. Not that he's a bad actor at all, right? I remember seeing this guy. The first time I seen this guy was in the show Girls on HBO, where he plays like this stupid idiot, and he got to have sex with my favorite character on the show, Marnie. I absolutely love that character, but his character was stupid, like so stupid. And big shout out to anybody that watches the Girls on HBO, man. Like, the 4th season was awful, but hey, we got introduced to Adam Driver in that show and all kinds of stuff. That show was fantastic. Last season was awful though. But yeah, fantastic actor. But here's my nitpick. Can anybody figure out what my nitpick is? Anybody? I'll give you 5 seconds. Y'all wrong. That's not what the nitpick is. All right. The nitpick is, last time I checked, they said that Daredevil is now canon to the MCU, okay? So if Daredevil is canon to the MCU, by proxy, that means that the Punisher and other Netflix series are also canon to the MCU. Do you guys get where I'm going now? Does anybody get where I'm going now? No, still don't get it? This gentleman played in the Punisher series on Netflix. He was the guy helping Frank Castle in the series. Does that ring a bell to anybody now? So here's my issue with this, right? I don't like when they recast characters to play characters in the MCU. And I know people are going, Rob, this is stupid, Rob. They're complaining. They already done it a bunch of times. Yeah, that doesn't mean I liked them when they did it. You know, they did it with the Asian chick who was in Captain Marvel. She ended up being in the Eternals. She was wearing makeup in one movie and not in the other, so I kind of give that kind of a pass. And they did with Mahershala Ali, who played Cottonmouth, and Luke Cage, and then he's playing Blade. So I didn't like. I mean, I like Mahershala Ali, 2-time Oscar winner right there. You know, I just don't like when they take it just muddies up the canon, right? It's a nitpick to me, right? For my OCD, it bothers me knowing, well, this character played that character. How are they same character? You know, it's like if Chris Evans' Johnny Storm was canon. You know, like that's Captain America. That doesn't make any sense, you know. But I kind of went like full on Joker. I'm just running around chasing a car, you know. But I just it just bothers me to another level knowing that this dude was in the Punisher series, which is canon in the Daredevil universe, which is now canon in the MCU, and now he's playing Ben Grimm. Now, it would make me feel better if they don't do an origin story again, and the dude is automatically just the Thing when we see him. That will make me feel better, right? If we never look at his face, his I guess some people might find him attractive. I think he's kind of goofy looking, but hell, I'm fat and I'm bald, so who am I to judge on a person's appearance? Speaking of appearance, God, Vanessa Kirby's so damn hot. So damn hot. But anyway, I digress again. So yeah, if they just start off and they already have their powers, and we don't see him as Ben Grimm and he's just a Thing, then I'm cool. All right, cool. Casting him, that's fine. Then that kind of fixes the continuity thing, because we never see his human form. I'm down with that, right? I just don't like when Marvel does that. It's like, hey, we're gonna cast what's her name, Emma Chan or whatever, I don't know, and she's gonna be in Eternals now, and she was in Captain Marvel, and then they did the same thing with Mahershala Ali. It muddies the whole thing, and it bothers my OCD. Okay, it's like my brain's like, oh, that guy was that person. Now he's this person, but it's in the same universe. I don't know. Okay, I don't know. I digress about everything. Man, my thing just went red. As soon as I went, I digress, that thing went red, man. I don't know. This mic thing, this mic is kind of acting up. But anyway, so I'm gonna let it go. I'm gonna let it go. I'm gonna let it go. Let it go. I'm gonna let it go. I like the casting. Think it's awesome. Down with it. I didn't really say much about Homeboy, who's I assume he's playing Johnny Storm, little Robert Downey Jr. I didn't say much about him or Vanessa Kirby because I love Vanessa Kirby. I think she's gorgeous. And as for Homeboy and Stranger Things, I only seen him in Stranger Things, so I can't really comment. I was like, okay, you were good at Stranger Things. All right, so okay, I'll see what you can do. But my main thing was tired of Pedro Pascal and everything. Although I love the Red Viper, so don't bash me in the comments section, okay? I love the Red Viper. Leave me alone. And Homeboy playing the Thing, just continuity problems. But other than that, you know, I'm not going to lose any sleep. I think it's a good casting and look forward to seeing the movie when it's made 10 years from now. So anyway, guys, thank you for sticking around for the whole 13 minutes here. Appreciate you guys. Please do me a favor. Smash the thumbs up button and hit that subscribe button. Later, guys.